To put something on my feet. Hey y'all. Hold on. I meant to put something on my feet because I need something on my feet. What's going on, y'all? So, oh dang. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Hey y'all. Hold up. Let me see. Hold on. Let me answer this text real quick. Cool. What is going on, y'all? Hey, Sabrina, Blazing, MJ. Hey, y'all. So I should have like titled this a certain way so that when we have these kinds of talks, it's under the same umbrella. But it's all good. We're just gonna roll with it. Hey, bro. How y'all doing? Okay. So you in bed? Okay, so I don't feel so bad then because I'm at home. So I'm not in bed though, but I am at home. Hey James, how you doing? And I'm going to talk to y'all about that. I'm going to talk to y'all about why I've been home during the day. I'm going to also talk about I'm also connected to my Facebook or whatever, not my original Facebook, but I did make a page, created a page for Ask April. And I haven't posted over there yet or really even shared it or anything yet. But just to get a feel on streaming on different platforms, I did include that as well. So, so I'm on both platforms at the moment. Hey, allegedly, Yas wife, how you doing, boo? So I'm gonna do some dishes. Pac-Man just kind of got his little feet prints on the floor. So I'm just gonna be moving about the house while I talk to y'all. And hey, Lady T, I'm glad you're here, hun. Thank you so much. So anyway, I am gonna go out the house today. Well, I don't know how long I'll be on. Maybe no more than an hour, but maybe even less. Because I'm just gonna do a couple of things, and then I'm gonna pretty much throw on some clothes and get out of here. I'm gonna go to the store, go get the rest of my stuff I need for dinner. Because I want to do my greens tonight, so I'm gonna get the rest of my stuff for my dinner. So I can get a head start on that because I do plan on going to my cousin's tomorrow, and I also plan on showing, being at work. So with that, all of that, and then trying to cook a big meal, that could be pushing it a little bit. So I'm gonna get a head start on that tonight. So anyway, hey, loving my hair. Ah, loving my hair. No, we didn't actually. The probably the complete opposite. Um, but here's the thing, and I'm going to tell you where I got the idea, okay? Because we talk about stealing content. I don't think everything is totally being stolen, but I do think others can inspire you on what you choose to do on your own platform. And of all people, and being messy, if y'all don't know, Fi Babe is over there doing her vision board right now. And so when I came on YouTube, I had popped on YouTube. I saw she was live. I go over there and she's doing vision board. So I popped off. And I'm gonna tell you why that inspired me to come on and have this conversation and kind of share some things, not only about myself, because I am going to talk about patterns. I'm going to talk about people, including her, but I am going to talk about is really going to be more a general topic of how you can spot some bullshit. And I'm gonna include myself. Getting dressed to get some things in the house. Yes, 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 Lady T. Yeah, so when I get off of here, I am too gonna I'm gonna throw on something and go out the door. And hey, Mrs. Enlightened One, I'm about to make me some coffee too. I'm gonna make a second cup of coffee. So let me make some coffee. Okay, so listen, y'all. Patterns. I have a pattern, okay? And I know my pattern, okay? I know when I'm feeling away or something, whatever, I have a certain pattern, right? And my pattern is to seclude myself. All right. I'm really fucked up with that. Okay. I will not go to work. I won't talk on the phone. I won't look at nobody, talk to nobody in my house. Just not so much my house, but like in my house. But I would just seclude myself from the world. And what I'm going through right now is trying to readjust how I do things because I want to be successful this time. And yep, hermit mode. I mean, I just totally withdraw. Like I just withdraw from everything and everybody. And that's what I'm doing right now. And it's bad because I know it. I know I'm withdrawing right now. And really, I need to break this pattern because I won't answer the phone. I won't show up nowhere. I won't do anything. I'll just really be okay with just being in the house. I can talk to y'all. I can do my makeup. I just seclude myself and just hold myself from the world, right? So, yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Hey, Mika, baby, how you doing, babe? So, and the reason why I don't know, like when I'm focused, and when I start feeling away or I get in this mood, like I just seclude myself from the world. It's not the best way to do that. Um, you got to become uh a yes sayer. Yes, MJ. So that's kind of what I'm going through right now. And then when I do get ready to present myself, it's like this big ass production with me. Like it's like I'll probably even take another day or two just getting myself the courage up to now show myself to who I've been like keeping myself away from. Because now I got to prepare myself for, the talk, the backlash, the explanation, the everything that comes with where the fuck you been, right? So my thing with me, I'm trying to change April. I am trying, oh, it's a lot. It is hard really trying to get yourself out of, your normal way of doing things. It is so hard to like change certain things about yourself that are embedded in you. And, I just, I've restarted. I've pressed the restart button so many times. I just don't want to press the restart button anymore. So, in the best interest of myself and the people that I do things for or that I am there for, I really need to really focus on a way to do things differently so that I am successful, so that I'm not finding myself in a place where I'm starting over again. And that's kind of where I am right now. I am just in a place where, I have to work on my time management and, you know, uh, setting up a schedule and sticking to it and following through with things that I start and that I plan and things like that. And so it can be something as simple as scheduling a live and actually being there at the time that live is, as I said, the live is going to start. It can be setting the time for me to be at work and I actually make it there at that time. It can be saying, I'm leaving work because it's just important. It's just as important as it is to get to work at a specific time. It is important to leave at a specific time because what happens is that's how you kind of justify what you're doing, or you make excuses because it's like, well, I'm here till 8, 9 o'clock. So the next morning, now you ain't coming in till 11 or 12 because you feel like, well, I'm here until this time, when really, no, make yourself go in earlier, but also make yourself leave earlier. Because just like boundaries have to be set for yourself, you have to set them for other people and how they treat you. Okay. So not only So, and I really have to work on that. That is huge. That in itself will be huge in my success and my following through and completion of things. It will be, that will be huge for me. So that's what I'm working on. And that's what I've been working on, these last couple days. I've really just been writing things down. I have been thinking, I've been listening, I've been being still, and I've been being quiet. And I've been listening to self, because as much as we want to sit up here and check other people, and we want to point fingers and criticize, or even offer advice, it doesn't even have to be critical. It can be that you literally just are that person that you always have great advice that you give to others, yet you don't check yourself. And that's me too. So I'm just in that self-check mode, and this live is my self-check. Me telling you, being candid with you and having this conversation and letting you guys know where I'm at, what I'm doing, what the fuck, So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm just going to be really real with myself and say that, April, you got to fix some shit, or you're going to forever be chasing your tail. And I'm just over that. I'm over chasing my tail. Hey, Grace, thank you so much, babe. Thank you. You can do it. If we're gonna be, and we're gonna be right here. Yes, with you. Thank you, MJ. Thank you. And I am gonna do it. So that's just, you have to go to a place within inside yourself that's uncomfortable. That that doesn't make you feel so good, but it's much needed. A lot of times when you're uncomfortable, that's the space you need to be in right there, because that's when you're going to do something to change that. Nobody likes being uncomfortable. So if you get yourself to a place where you don't really like to be, you're going to do one of two things. Either you're going to backtrack and go do some old shit and be chasing your tail, or you're going to move forward and do some new shit that will get you different results. And not only different results, but better results. Because you got to do some different shit if you want some different shit, And my thing is, I've always done things the same. Hey, Des. So that's where I'm at right now. I literally have to force myself today to have the uncomfortable conversations, to set boundaries for not only myself, but where I am and where I spend my time, and who I spend it with. So let me get my coffee. I'm just gonna get not the extra strength, but just the regular. So that's what's going on with April. That's why I've been home. It's not really, I can't say that it is that, Bob definitely ain't happy about it. Okay. Like I don't know what the fuck going on with you, but because he's just like, I am blessed to have the job that I have, because, it's not, strict, whatever, but at the same time, it is stressful. It does take a lot out of me. And it can be very, very frustrating running someone else's business, but not, right? So like, okay, so say like you're a manager, or you're the head of a department, or you're a supervisor, or whatever. You have a position to lead, right? You have a position to run whatever it is that business is. Yet you're being micromanaged, right? And so that can be difficult within itself. Or of course you're running the business, or you're in charge of it running, yet you see things this way, this person sees things this way. What I have to do is get my hands off of it, because me, if I'm going to run some shit, get out my way, let me do it. And I promise you, you're going to be happy. you're going to be happy. Okay. Because everything you want out of this, you're going to get and more. Right. But, you know, when it ain't your shit, really, you know, you need to just take your hands off of it. Take your hands off of it, follow directions and say, you know, that way too, you're not taking responsibility for everything when it does go wrong. Because what'll happen is you have a title of running some shit, yet when you try to run the shit, and yet then it go, you know, when it's like being like split off and all that shit, and then shit goes wrong, guess who's being blamed? You're being blamed for shit going wrong, when it's like, if y'all would get the fuck off the shit, when you got all these different hands in the pot, you got all these different people. Hey, Lisa Boo. Hey, Blazing. When you have all these different hands in the pot, all these different people involved, you know, it's like, but guess what? You're going to be the one that's going to take the blame, because that's your title. That's what you're supposed to be doing. But you know what? That's where it goes into, you know, as well as you need to make some changes, because see, if you're fucking up, you can't make the changes on that side and not make them within yourself. Okay. So by that, I mean, I can't not set boundaries to myself where, look, girl, you got to be here at 9:30. You need to get your ass there at 9:30. That's plenty enough time for you to get your ass up, do your YouTube, get your ass to work, okay, and be there at the start of what's going on. Because if I don't set those boundaries for myself, and people are there left to make decisions or do things because I'm not there, then essentially I do need to get blamed for the shit. It is my fault, because they tried to make a decision or tried to do some shit without me being there. When I get there, they say it's done, so okay. But then when some shit goes wrong, well, such and such, such and such, they shouldn't be doing it anyway. So that's where you have to self-check yourself, and you also have to self-check and set boundaries for them too. Because people will take all they can out of you, and you will let them if you feel bad about shit. See, if you feel bad enough about some shit, you will take that blame. You will take that. You will take whatever they dish out, because you're like, you know what? I've been fucking up anyway. You know, I did this wrong, or did this, or wasn't here, or whatever. So you'll take it, but no, you don't need to take that. What you need to do is step your ass up, and then make them fall in line with you stepping up. And that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm working on. So yeah, hey Michi. Yeah, I used to run other people's businesses, and now I think it's time to run my own. See, MJ, and that's that too, because you so busy running somebody else's shit. It's like when it comes time for you to put the work in for yours, guess what? You dog ass tired, ain't interested, don't feel like dealing with it. You know, you plan to do shit, but then you got this going on, so then you put your own stuff off. It's like all of that. Because see, the fact of the matter is, when you are starting your own shit, guess what? That shit is work. And it's way more work, honestly, than you running somebody else's shit. So it ain't no time for you to be slacking off. I don't give a fuck what you running over here. You still got to grind it out for yours. Because if you don't, you're going to fall short on your own end all the time. And then not only that, you're still over here, you know, with shit not all the way right, because you're trying to do this. When if you would just manage your time better, or prioritize your effort into different and split it off, then it would work out, because it can work, because it has worked. That's why businesses are successful and stand here today, because somebody did the work. And you ain't no different. I'm not no different. We got to do the fucking work. But when we are working so hard, making sure this shit keeps going, it's going to be even double for us to do our own. And, you know, and that's where I have been slacking as far as my own shit, and I've told y'all this and I talk about it because, I know me and I know when I'm falling short. So when I'm falling short, I can feel it. I can feel it because it's just the vibe be off. When you doing shit right and shit is rolling and doing and going how it's supposed to go and shit, you feel good, you energized, you're enthusiastic, you're happy, you feel accomplished. But when that shit be going wrong, or that you done fucked up some shit, now you're trying to figure that out. Now you're trying to, substitute and all this shit. That shit be fucked up. And then you mean to tell me I gotta go home and grind it out for another 2 to 4 hours trying to put my own shit together? Yep. Yes. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, April. Yes, you do, MJ. Des. Chef. Hey, Chef, how you doing, babe? We all, anybody who wants their own and is like, you know what? If I can run the fuck out of that shit, I damn sure can run my own shit. Blazing. But yeah, so that's what I'm going through, y'all. I am purging. I told y'all a couple of weeks ago, I feel like I'm going through a purge. I just, just crying and emotional, and I've been, just, you just overwhelmed and got an attitude and all that type of shit. All of that type of shit. Why is my thing? I can't answer my messenger. He gonna have to wait while I'm on live. Y'all know what? I should go get my other device and see if I'm actually live on Facebook, because I don't know. You're talking to me. April, you are preaching. They don't trust you to do your job. I'm almost 45, so I get you. Don't have time to make some mistakes at 25. I'm telling you. Hey, little miss, how you doing, babe? Yes, chef. So, yeah, you damn sure don't got the time to make mistakes. A 25-year-old man. I tell my kids that, like, look, if you want to fuck up the next 20 years of your life, go right ahead. But I ain't got another 20. Okay, I gave y'all that and more. So I don't have another decade, 2 decades. I don't got 5 years. I don't got none of that shit. I don't have no time to waste. Okay, I don't got no more time to be fucking up. I ain't got no more time to be playing around with people, wasting time, using it frivolously. Like, you can't get that shit back. And anybody who is anywhere near the age that I am or over, you can't get that shit back. You know how hard it is or how fucked up it is to realize how much time you have wasted and you're trying to make up for it. You know what? And that's another thing, me trying to make up for lost time. I'm done with that too. I am done trying to make up for lost time. Whatever I had back then, whatever I've done, whatever I've accomplished, whatever, I did it and it's gone. And now it's about moving forward and building what I can do now. Not trying to get back what I had, but trying to build something new and fresh and something that ain't going nowhere. Because once you build your own, can't nobody take it from you. It's yours. Can't nobody take what you built, but somebody can damn sure take what they built. Okay? Don't never. And this is where having your own shit comes into play. I don't care if it's just investments. If you don't want to be your own boss, don't do it. If you're not built to run a business, don't do it. Invest in someone else's. Invest in someone else's dream and you get a return off of it. Educate yourself on stocks. Educate yourself on anything that will grow your money for you. That's what you do. Everybody's not built to run a business. We talked about that before. Anybody can start one. You can start a business. You can create a name. You can create what you want the business to be. You can file for you an EIN number. You can do all that shit. You can get the loans, the building, the equipment. You can do whatever it is that you want to do to start a business, but everybody can't run one. You know, some people have the money to start one, but they don't have the knowledge. They don't have it in them. Because that's also something that has to be in you and not on you. It has to be in you to run a business. It has to be in you to build a business. You got to be built for that shit. You got to know how to make them decisions. You got to know where to discern, use your discernment. You got to know who to have on your team, who not to. You got to know where to spend, where to slack, you know, have the effort to put in. You have to know all of that. And if you are not built for that, it's okay. Because it's not a read, or it's not downing you to say you can't run a business. You just ain't built for it. And it's okay. Maybe you are the one with the ideas. Maybe you're the one with the money. Maybe you're the one with the degree. But the person who can actually put their hands on that shit and make that shit grow and do well, that's the person that you need to invest in. That's how you build a team. That's how you build a company. That's how you build something successful. You know when to be in it, and you know where to take yourself out. And it ain't about no ego or about proving nothing to nobody. You got to take all that shit away. You got to strip down to just only you. And you got to be truthful and honest and genuine with yourself as to where you are strong and where you are weak. And be willing to step aside for somebody else for them to shine where they shine at. See, that is why a lot of empires fail, because nobody was willing to step aside. Either you didn't trust somebody enough, or you feel like you can do it all. You don't feel like you need anybody. You feel like, if you obviously you got the money, you built that up for you to even start the business. So you must be good at doing everything because you were able to make the money. This person know all of this shit and they just so great at building a business, yet they don't have one. Yet they don't got a dollar in their pocket. That's because people are strong in certain areas. People are weak in certain areas. You might be a money getting motherfucker, but everything you put your hands on fails. Everything you try to start doesn't go through. Why? Because you need somebody to step in right there and you back off. Hey, Dolly Boo. Don't invest in someone else's shit, period. Man, I'm trying to tell you, you put all your goodness, all of your effort, all of your care into somebody else's shit. And guess what? If something happens where you can't be there, now hiring. I saw on Facebook a meme that said, you die today, they'll be hiring again tomorrow. So that's just all about living life and spending your time where it's important and where it counts. Yeah, you need a job, you need a livelihood for you to be able to live. That ain't no secret. Like, we gotta have money for us to be able to live a life, for us to be able to eat, for to have a roof over your head. Just to have the bare minimum basics, you have to have a job. We all know that. But that's not where you should spend your life. That's not where you should spend the best of you at. Good enough, you know, do the best you can with that, but don't give it all the best of you. Not all of you. You do the best for the job, but not the best of you. And that's my mistake. That's my mistake. Yeah, I'm late, but I'm going to stay to the last drop. Okay. Yeah, I might do this, but I'm going to find every way to fix it and make it right. I'm going to try to accommodate everybody I can with whatever I can, making sure that people are left happy, money is made, this is taken care of, everything is done how it's supposed to be done, and better. Well, for what? For what? Because what people remember or what they dwell on is what you did wrong. They dwell on what you did wrong. You can make it go, but that whole week you done made shit pop up in there. Do something wrong. Forget to call somebody back or do whatever. Whatever your profession is, make a mistake. And guess what? That's what they're gonna dwell on for the next month. But this and this is wrong and this is wrong and that. Do 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 do. I'm really trying to make this wholesale real estate work. I want to work for myself again. Yes, Des, it's gonna work, babe. It's gonna work. It is going to work. Anything you put your hands on is gonna do well, huh? So just do, stay diligent with it. Don't never give up on that. Yes, it may take time, but you're gonna build for your kids, grandkids, and future generations. Absolutely. That's facts. Good for you, April. It's hard not to feel like that, but never regret. You can do Uber Eats like me. Not my biz, but I don't have no boss and my own schedule. Yeah, Grace. And that's true too. Doing what you have to do now to get what you want later, you know, that's a law. That's a life law. A lot of us we do what we have to do. So soon we can do what we want to do. Um what you don't want to do is get stuck doing what you have to do. Because that's how I spent a lot of my time. As far as work goes, I've spent so many years doing what I have to do. And that's just because, when you have children, it's just only you handling the business and stuff like that. You do what you got to do. But then, like now, I'm in my life, like, I want to do what I want to do now. And I'm tired of doing what I have to do to get to that point. But if I don't make some changes within myself and with what I'm putting out, then guess what? I'm going to continue to be in this circle. I'm going to continue chasing my tail, pressing the restart button, just keep on having to do the same shit over and over again because I haven't changed anything within me. It don't matter. I've been in multiple industries and the common denominator is me. So, I mean, that's common sense. I have to change me. Hey, boss lady boo. Hey, Paige, you're not live on Facebook. You just shared the YouTube. Oh, okay, the YouTube live. Okay. Paige, do you see? Did you like my Ask April page? Am I on that one? I think that's the one I'm on, but it don't got no people on there. It only came up like my Ask April page, and then I made one for the shop too. It didn't say I have my regular thing to come up now unless I gotta put the information. Do 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 do. Where we at? So let me see. That's facts. Good for you, April. It's hard. Okay, wait. Thank you, boo. All right. We all hate feeling like we started from scratch, so the crossroads pressure might make us emotional, but we need each other, whatever lane you're in. Absolutely, Grace. That is so true. We do need each other, and you do need that support and people to say keep going. I see the change in you. I notice that you're doing good. I notice that you're holding yourself accountable and you're making changes and stuff like that. We do need that. And I appreciate you all. I mean, you guys push me a lot. Hey, Monita, babe, you push me a lot, in the right direction. I really do appreciate it. Exactly. That's so true. Yep. Speak on that. Say well, good advice. Thank you, boss lady. Thank you, babe. Rita needs to put charges on 5A. She called the cops and sent them to her house. Oh my goodness. What did she send the cops to Rita's house for? What did Rita do? Damn, girl, I've been listening. I cleaned my whole room. Oh, thank you, boss lady. Did you? Oh my goodness. April, you on vacay this week? Hell no, Monita. That's what we on here talking about. Why the hell you at home again? That's what we on here talking about. Going through a purge, Monita. Going through a purge. Gotta make some changes around this place. Gotta make some changes around every place. This is your time now, say, bro. You got this. Thank you, babe. Thank you so much, boss lady. You so awesome. Yes, supporting one another. I have you on Facebook. Okay, thank you, Paige. Thank you. And so yeah, so we definitely, we got to do a self check. We got to ask ourselves, what are you doing? Are you doing the right shit? Are you doing everything right? It's almost like too, like I would tell my kids, you have to. So okay, so the teacher, you're in school and somebody does something to you or whatever in school, and then you're the one that gets caught retaliating, right? So somebody throws something at you, you throw it back. Guess who's going to get caught? You who threw it back. So, and then when you're sitting up there trying to explain, well, they did it first and whatever, it don't matter. Nobody cares. I saw you did it, and boom, it's done and over with, right? So it's just about knowing when to react, knowing where you have to self-check yourself, where you have to take responsibility, where you have to make that decision at that moment, should I or shouldn't I? And not only that, but just I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Mm-mm-mm. Sometimes you have to purge out the bullshit to get your blessings. Absolutely, Monita. Absolutely. And that's what, I really just have to sit back and evaluate. Like I write things down like, what exactly do I have right here at my hands, my fingertips that I'm working on? What is it that I have available right now at my fingertips to stream income? What is my next step to complete this task that I've been working on? What is this? And then I have work. I have my job. I have my regular income. What can I do differently there so that I can put this time in here? And vice versa. So, that's just pretty much where I'm at, just stepping back, looking at what I got going on. I just got so many changes right now going on in my life. My kids and babies and my son growing up and just, it's just a lot. My mother, she's still here. That's a situation in itself. Just a lot of different things. And I just have this thing in me where I just withdraw from the world. I would just be in here, just totally away from the world, and I'm just at peace. But what I need to understand is I can't live like that. Like you can't live secluded from the world. You're gonna have to find your peace and still operate out there in the world. And so that's where I'm at right now. I can't just withdraw and fall back from handling my business. You know what I'm saying? I have to set some things in stone, make some changes. So in turn, I can make these changes here, but also making changes within myself and doing the work where I'm slacking. And this is as simple as that. When you say it, it's just like, duh. But actually doing it is what makes a difference. Is this good for you and us? I can tell it's therapeutic. It is very so much so. It is. It is because I don't really tell people like what I have going on. I don't tell people um when I'm feeling away, or I know like things are easy to be read on my face. Like, you know, you like a lot of people can just look at my face and tell when something's going on or whatever. So I know like I don't have that, I'm not that incognito. But as far as like really talking to you guys is really me admitting what I already know about myself. And talking to you guys and explaining things to you guys helps me to realize where I need to put work in, and realize what I'm doing wrong. So it's very much so therapeutic for me sometimes. Yeah. That is so true. And that's what is going on here. Yep. On Stay Home. Yep. Yep. I say pick your battles, but most importantly, don't take the bait. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because a lot of people will bait you, or you know how they say they'll give you enough rope to hang yourself. They will actually like let you go and go and go until until you can't, until you fuck up, you know, and then they'll snatch your ass right back. Yes, MJ. Oh my goodness, that song. Every time if I hear that song, I promise, like I start crying. I love that song. My best friend used to play that song. Like she'd send that song to my messenger or something that we ain't talked in a long time. Yeah, but then boss lady, I'm trying to tell you, they set your ass up, okay? They be like, as soon as they do this, they snatch your ass right back. And I'm seeing that starting to weed out the people who aren't for me. They are getting upset because I'm taking care of me instead of spreading myself thin for them. Yes, Monita, girl, they will be upset with you. And see, and that's the thing, like this right here. Like, being there, like working and stuff like that. Like, dude, like, you don't have to do nothing when you go home. You have a wife, you have grown kids, you have everything laid out for you and ready. You don't have to cook a meal yourself. You don't have to clean up. You don't have to, you don't got to do shit. Nothing. And he did build up his business and, he has a marriage and that's great for him. But see, that's where I have to place boundaries and I got to do what I'm supposed to do as far as setting, doing my part, meaning take your ass to work at this time, but make sure you leave at this time. Because, like our mechanics and stuff, when they come to work, they don't sit there. I mean, if they want some of them, a couple of them, one or two, they might sit around for just a little bit. There's one specific one that may sit around for hours. If they drinking and stuff afterwards or whatever, they'll stay. But for the most part, the main one, oh, he up out of there 5 o'clock and maybe even a couple minutes before. Unless sometimes if he's painting and painting is in stages, you gotta like paint, boom, let it sit for a minute. So that's but 5 o'clock, he's out of there. He don't play no games. But guess what? He's there most of the time in the morning, does his thing, and then gets up out of there. But even if he's late, shit, he out at 5. Okay, he don't play no games. Because, and that keeps him like that, so that keeps him able to say if something comes up, like, well, I'm here in the morning or whatever, so I can leave or whatever. You just know that this is his schedule. Me, yeah, I'm gonna come in later. I might come in at 10, might come in at 11, but I'm gonna be there until the last minute at the end. But then when I'm talking about leaving at like, and I don't even plan on leaving at 5, just like give me like 6:30, and that'll still give me time to come home, do what I need to do. But when you leave and you come home and it's pretty much bedtime, you know, it used to be like that, Blazing. It doesn't soothe and give peace to your soul. It does do what you have to do to get through and no more. And no more. Yep. I'm sorry, because my screen is cracked, so I'm like reading in between all these cracks on my screen. But yeah, yeah, you gotta set boundaries for yourself. So when I do that, then I can come back with like, look, I got stuff to do. I gotta go. Like, I'm up out of here or whatever. So even like the time that I wasn't there, like you ride by and you're like, dang, he closed already and stuff. But that's because everybody left at a certain time. Like nobody stayed no more. That crew that's staying over shit and all of that. That is long gone and over with. And now that some of us are back, that will stay over and will accommodate, the customers and stuff like that. He banks on that, but at the same time, it's like You know, you can't ask for too much to be changed when you're not changing anything about yourself. So I said, well, you came a long way. Just keep going. We see you prospering. I know you got this, girl, and that's facts. It may get overwhelming at times. Just pick yourself up. And words are powerful. That is true. True boss lady. Words are powerful. Like we were talking about affirmations and just speaking life into yourself and speaking life into your situations and what you want out of life. And that's all it is. It's just you speak it and you actually do it. You just do it. And that's it. So, this will be my last day staying at home. I am gonna go down there and where we at? Oh, we at 45. So I am gonna go down there, break the ice, and you know, get my little, get my cussing out or whatever, and then hopefully, we move forward and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm definitely going to make those changes within myself. So and it's just about changing everything, the way I do everything, showing up. I heard one time that Steve Harvey said, and I know Steve Harvey because he's shaky to be taking advice from, but he is successful and he does give some good advice. And he said that he accounts for every hour of his day. Like every hour of the day, he can tell you what he was doing. And that is something to live by because just like keeping track of your money, where you spend your money, keeping track of what you eat if you want to stay healthy, you know, just anything that you want to preserve, anything that you want to maximize or you want to get the most out of, keep track of that. And time is one of them because that's one thing that once it's gone, you can't get that back. So money, if you spend it wrong, you can remake some. Food, you can always switch those habits again. But time, like once you lose that, like it's gone. So it's like you really just have to treat things as important as they are. And time is like the most valuable thing in the world. I always say when you're a real one, it will get lonely. Just know that, girl. Right, I put my time in. Let me go. Yes. uh, yep. It does get lonely. It gets lonely, you know. And see, that's the thing. I think I like my alone time too much. Everybody stay gone. No, just because everybody get away from me now. But and that's another thing. Like, preserving those important relationships. Putting love back into those who truly love and care about you. Instead of chasing all these people that don't give a fuck about you or trying to make somebody care about you or love you. And it's like you got a whole group of room full of motherfuckers who love you to death. But you would be sitting around chasing that one motherfucker that do not like you. Like they don't want you. They don't like you. And I'm not just talking about like no man or woman or nothing. Like it can be a friend. It can be that family member that you just try to force yourself to be around. It's like they don't like you. Stop forcing people to be in your space who don't fuck with you. And fuck with those who return that, you know? Yes, yes, yes. You said give me a boo. Oh my goodness. That is on my that's one of the things on my vision board. Yes. Is to give me a boo. Not any boo. I want it to be my life partner. Like I just really want genuine, true love, a soulmate. Like I just want a soulmate. Whoever he is, I'm gonna need him to step up. Okay. I need him to show his face. Stop lurking around the corners. Stop looking at my social media. Okay. Stop playing on my phone, calling private and hanging up. No, I'm just playing. Come to my door. Okay. Just come knock on the motherfucking door. I'm gonna answer that mug. Okay. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I've been waiting on you. I've been waiting on you, sir. Where have you been all my life? But no, I seriously do have that on my thing because I do this year. This year, I want to fall in love and I want it to be returned. And yeah, yeah. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one. I used to get to work at 6:30, had to be there at 8, and brought work home just about every night. All it got me was being stressed, sick, and pissed. Cause it's not like it was appreciated by my boss, man. And the thing is, like, I love Bob to death. Like, that's like my family. Like, he like took the place of my dad when my dad passed away. But when I say you, especially when you're dealing with older people, like they really are set in their ways. And he's been doing this business for over 50 years. So it's like the little 10 years that I've been around, the little 10 years that I've been around, it's just like, he's already had his stuff established and he's doing well and he can do what he wants, buy what he wants, go where he wants, whatever. But it's just like if you hire me for a job, number one, you ask me to come there to work. You ask me to come here. I come. I appreciate it, but like I didn't ask you. When I talked to you about and told you, what was going on with me, you had your situation still going on, and me, I was only looking to be there temporarily because I was planning on going back to my other job and stuff. So, we left it where it was and, whatever. And then so when you asked me to come, I come. At the time when I was asked to come, the person that was there supposedly hadn't heard from her for 2 months. 2 months. You don't hear from nobody. The only thing is that COVID hit, you know, they can't really be outside or be in and out the house, bringing germs in the house because they have a child on dialysis. So, and then they got their own health stuff. So, you know, 2 months, you don't hear from somebody. Ain't nothing getting done for 2 months. As far as like paperwork, business stuff, whatever. Everything that I left, like when I first worked there, like when I was working there before for them years, it's not just going in there, sitting down, playing around, calling for parts or whatever. I go to junkyards. I give customers rides back and forth. I do his taxes, his insurance stuff, audit, anything that has to do with keeping that business going, licensures, um, plates and title work and all of that stuff. Everything that comes with running a business, I do. I did. I set up everything. When I first met him and first got there, everything was on paper. There was a computer there, but it wasn't useful for anything. There was no faxing. There was no computer usage. There, everything was done by hand. You know, back taxes, 20 years. Um, all types of stuff was going on. And I came in and I did everything that I knew how to do to get this shit on track, you know. And there's even some other things that I was involved in or whatever that I did the best I could to help. But because of past behaviors with stuff, kind of lost out there too. But anyway, anything in my power as far as my experience, my knowledge, and if I didn't know, then I would learn, you know. So I leave, and when I left, the other person, they stepped in somewhat, but you just leave for 2 months and like nothing, none of that is done either. Like, even though if you can't be there every day, at least make sure this is done. So if I don't come in one day, where was you? Can't talk to you. I don't know if you're gonna leave again for years or blah blah whatever. Mechanics, they cannot come in for a day. It's people that ain't been there for 3 weeks. I don't know where this person at, what they got going on. Dang, you could at least call. Can you call such and such to see where they at, where they been, what they gonna do? But so that's my thing. It's like I try to show up, be there every single day, but I don't know. Like since this year's ended, and everything that I've focused on, and since I've been back there working, I've totally slacked off from everything that I was building from here, from everything, other things that I started. Hey, Mr. YouTube Street, like, it's just that, I need to balance things because this is important to me. You know, this is important to me. My everything that I've started, this is all important to me. Everything that has to do with my beauty stuff, my YouTube, my Avon, the book, just branding, all of that stuff is important to me. I want that. Getting things cleared as far as my personal business goes. That's important to me. I've slacked off on everything since I've started back. And I'm just to a point where, like, no, I'm going to come there. I'm going to grind it out. I'm going to do everything that I need to do. I'm going to make sure that, shit is going out the door. You making money. Everything is going smooth. But I also have to continue to work on my own stuff. I have to do that because I've done it before where I was working there. And at that time, the age that he was about to turn, he was just talking about what he might do, whatever. So if somebody's talking about how, what their changes that they may be making, of course, the smart thing is, well, you prepare yourself and get ready for maybe, if you ain't gonna be doing this no more, or at least not as much. So that's what I did, and that's how I got into bail bonds. So, that takes studying, that takes, work, it takes training. At that time, I didn't know anything about it. It also takes me to have to sometimes go and come. I might need an afternoon off, I might need a day off, if I can push it back until afterwards. But again, that means I need to hold myself accountable as far as these are the hours that I will be here to work. And then after that, I gotta go because I got other stuff I'm working on. But anyway, that's how I got started in that. Do you know that I purchased the bail bonds education program 3 times and never followed through? 3 times I purchased that program. And that's just because I just chose that. There's I think it only lasts like 6 months or something like that. Like, you have to do certain things in a certain time period once you purchase the materials, because it comes with a like once you register them, let me say that. So you can purchase the program, the self-study at home, and if you have to do it in that time limit, and if you don't, you lose it, you know. And so that's what I did. I purchased that thing right alone was $250. So $750 I spent and did nothing with it. I could still work and make money, but I wasn't making the money I should have made, and I wasn't licensed, you know. Even like working on clearing my record and different things like that. Like, I just worked there and I just let everything go. And I feel myself doing that. So that's where I'm at right now. I feel myself, and I have for a little minute now, felt myself just letting go. And why I mean I felt that because, I'll come on and I'll tell you guys, well, I'll be on tonight, such time. That don't work. I've done it so many times. It's not working for me coming on, or I'm getting up in the morning and, I don't got time for this, or I'm rushing, or, and yeah, I'm a last minute person, and I'll be rushing doing some stuff. But at the end of the day, it's not really good to get yourself caught up in that type of behavior and that type of habit. Um, and so that's just where I'm at. I just feel myself just giving up on everything that I built over the last couple of years. I'm coming up on my 2 years. After the first of the year, like what, late January, it'll be my 2 years here on YouTube. And, I think I built up something pretty nice, and we did that. I didn't do it by myself. You guys helped me with that, of course. And I just feel like I'm losing it, because of, having a regular income, and I appreciate the regular income. I'm so glad that I'm back working, but I'm not just going to leave everything that I built either, you know. And I just don't feel like it's appreciated. I don't feel like what I do is appreciated. I don't feel like what I, and this ain't the first time. This is not the first time. He will talk stuff right now about a voicemail that I left him years ago. Years ago, one day, I just got up and left. I said, you know what? Fuck this. I think I go get my nails done or something, and I just stayed gone or whatever. I just got up and said, fuck this. I went, I got my nails done. I had been trying to get a balance for like 3 weeks. I was so overdue. Can't even get my nails done. I mean, I couldn't keep an appointment to save my life. You know, my kids eat fast food. I don't know. I just get caught up in this thing where it's just all about this, and that's what he wants. This is it. This is your life. No, this is your life. This is your life. And you built up something nice and you've been secure for all your life. And that's so much of a blessing for you, but it's not mine. You decide to close that door tomorrow, guess what? I'm out looking for another job. You're going to be fine. So that's where self preservation comes in. You know, that's where you have to care for you more than you care for others. You know, you have to put yourself first. You have to realize, you know, where to spend your time at and, you know, what really matters. And it matters to have a job. It's important to have that. But at the same time, it matters for you to feel good doing it. You know, it matters for you to be appreciated, the people who you're doing the work for to appreciate you, you know. So that's what we're. Um, yes, Mr. YouTube Streets, thank you so much. Thank you. All they would say is, well, no one told you to. Man. So when I go back, I ain't doing that shit because people didn't care. Yes, Monita, no, because you know what? The people who not doing that shit, guess what? They might get treated better than you. And then when they want the shit done or they need somebody to grind it out or whatever, guess what? They're gonna be looking at you. And as soon as you don't do it no more, they're gonna be wondering why. Or they're gonna be asking you to do the shit. It's like, mm-mm. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Time is very important. Exactly. You took the words out of my mouth. Yes, boss lady. It is very important. When you're open to it, you're manifesting it slowly but surely. Absolutely. He's out there for you. Trust. They talk about my vitiligo, but I have a boo trust for a while now, and he's very supportive. That's so awesome, boss lady. And you're gorgeous. That vitiligo, that don't got nothing to do with beauty. That has nothing to do with you as a person. Like, boss lady, you are truly, truly a person that is a blessing to anybody whose life you have touched. Okay. You have a lot of knowledge. You have good energy. You know, you upfront, you genuine. You are just a cool person all around. And anybody who gets to know you at all is blessed. So that vitiligo, and you're gorgeous. On top of that, you have the biggest, prettiest eyes, and like I just, you know, you're beautiful. You're beautiful, and ain't nothing vitiligo or none of that is gonna change that. Give me give you $1,000 or is that 10,000? What you go on, Pac-Man? Go. You smell like outside. Yeah. What do you want? You want to go outside? What? Look, when I look away, he look away, and then look how he be looking at me. Watch this. When I look at him, he gonna look away, and then I'm gonna look at him. Look. Go on, Pac-Man. He. You want to go back outside? What? Do you be wondering what I'm saying or who I'm talking to? Is that what you be doing? You just be sitting there listening. You want to go outside? Come on, go outside. He can put that back. Sit down outside. Going? Exactly. Exactly. Man, stinking ass. Out. I may be set in his ways. You have to work around that. Yeah. And he is. And he is. And that's why he's set in his ways, but I also need to, you know, honestly, it's just all about me going to work earlier and him respecting that I'm gonna get off earlier. And he says that he'll be like, when they after 5 o'clock or once I start drinking, you can go. That'd be a lie. He be saying that, but let me try to get up out of there. I'll be chasing him around for 2 hours. Woo! But yeah, y'all. So that's what's been going on with me. I just been, I don't know. But I left that message at one time and I was like, and he was like, you made me cry. You said that nobody appreciated you and you just gonna go away and just not come back and all of this and that or whatever. So I don't know. But he also needs to acknowledge your strength as an employee sitting in the front desk of his business and not take you for granted. Yeah. He needs to make sure that you feel appreciated and recognized for what you bring to the table. Right, especially like, dang, you ask somebody to come to work just so you can holler at them, or just so you can. I mean, he like that. He be hollering at everybody. It be some people they be like, April, man, I'm about to have to go on and do something else because I'm a grown ass man and he can talk to me like that. And it's not like being soft or nothing, but it's just the point. Like some people just be like, you know, dude, like honestly, for real, like I don't gotta be here. Like you asked me to come down here. But anyway. Okay, boss lady babe. Thank you. Hey Nadia Boo. Working, listening. Since in order to grow, you must feel uncomfortable. That uncomfortable feeling mixed with fear with no push will hold you back. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, Nadia. And I'm there. I am there. Whew. Hey Xavier. Yeah. April, you thought about merchandise like or branding yourself as April is catchy, and I think you have a market for Ask April. Shirts, mugs, your own makeup, and model your own on YouTube. Yeah, Grace, that's part of like what I'm talking about too, like putting stuff like that together, and you take phone calls, and you gotta, order stuff and go through samples, and it's a lot that goes into that, and I just gotta do it. I just need to do it, and you know, just use my time wisely is what I need to do. Use my time wisely and spend my time wisely. Not only use it, but spend it the same way. Working for others isn't the end of your story. I truly believe you are meant to be an entrepreneur. When you grind for yourself, your motivation is different. Nadia, I promise. I promise because it is totally different. Yeah. And see, that's the thing. Like, that's where I have to adjust because, I I grind and motivate like it's my own there, and not wherever I've been, but pretty much there, like there and doing when I was doing bail bonds, like, I'm all in. I am all in, okay? Um, but yeah, I need to do that for myself. I just need to do it for myself. Yeah, remember, the richest place on earth is a cemetery. Yep. All of us should have, could have, inventions and dreams died with those who decided to hold out. Yep. Oh my goodness. Yep. Get as much money out of your job to help, but build your brand on YouTube. And when you're ready to walk away, then that's your choice. Yep. That's it. That's it. And that's what I've been doing. Like I've been saving and stuff like that. Like I've been spending lately. Um, because of my kids and stuff or whatever. But even with that, that's it. That well done ran dry too. Like, nope, nope. Hey, loving my hair. You need to sit down tonight, set some boundaries, more like a contract. Give it to Bob. Take your tail in on time and get out of there on time. Yep. Yeah, loving my hair. Yep. We all saying it best. Yes, y'all are. Yes, y'all are. Thank you, babe. I appreciate y'all so much. COVID gave me the break I definitely needed to reflect and figure some shit out. You got to take care of you and your well being because no one can. And if they could, they wouldn't. And that's the truth right there. If they could, they wouldn't. Mm-mm. Ain't she gorgeous inside and out? Yes. And oh my goodness. Boss Lady is known for her music, okay? Her music and her dance. Yes. Bob is a part of God's plan for you. He isn't there to make you feel, yeah, he's there to make you jump out on faith. His role on your glow up is exactly how you feel right now. You have time. Yep, yep. I think that, yeah, I do think that. Like, I mean, because honestly, as a boss, and honestly, okay, because this just is a unique situation, let me say like that, because we are like family and stuff. So, it is a little bit more personal. But just from the business side of it, like, yeah, like it really isn't his job to make me feel appreciated. It's not really, um, it's not, it's for me to go in there, me to do what I'm supposed to do and stick to that, and make and him do the same thing. Him stick to whatever he provides or whatever we agreed to, for me working there. And so yeah, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, take all that other stuff out, put that to the side. When you're talking about the business of it, we need to do the business and keep on board with that. Yeah. My spunk barking at me. Yeah. It does. Like, I mean, that's my biggest problem is my time. Like, just frivolously, how do you say that? Frivolously or just frivolously? However you say it, but just like wasting time or just moving at my own pace and stuff like that. No, like, no, this is the time. Alarm go off. Stop. What you doing? Go on to the next. Like, and yeah. So that's a personal thing I need to do for myself. And comfortably, I've been there. Man, that's the thing too, stepping on faith. Like, see, that's the thing too. Like, you ask yourself, like, do you really trust God? You tell people, trust him, give it to God, let it go. But do you really? Do I really? Because you can't be like saying like trust God and all of that and then you're scared to do something and you say you have faith. So yeah. Pac-Man said he want a YouTube channel too. He want to make his coin. Man, he just be in here. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, I don't know, like when he hear me talk or whatever, like, he's like, who the hell is she talking to? Is she crazy? I used to have a job like that where I was constantly needed and I'd stay up 2 to 3 hours past my time because I didn't know the right time to go. See? That's a setup though. When you don't actually have a time to clock in or a time to clock out, like you just kind of moving at your own pace. But it's a personal thing within yourself that you need to set that schedule within yourself and stick to it. especially when you have other things you're working on. But that's why they say like everybody's not built to work from home. Everybody's not, built for making their own schedules and stuff like that or being their own boss because, they need to be held accountable. Like you need a job where they actually have a time clock and have reprimands and stuff like that because you need to be held accountable, because otherwise you'll be all over the place. And see, I'm one of those people. So that's really something within me that I need to fix. And the dog has a heck of a lot of subscribers. That is funny. Chinese lady, because I love that dog. Oh my goodness. See, I know he was talking about also her dog is very smart. The dog is like a service dog. He understands exactly what she's saying. Watch your channel. Oh wow. Gave all her friends litter and their dogs have play dates. Oh, that's cute. Hey Pamela. Hey babe. Thank you. Don't know the depth of your situation, but always know you are as important as the folk that try to take advantage of you and your time. Oh, amen. Thank you so much. Ain't that something? Hey, Miss B Town, how you doing, babe? Says you know the best way to change that timing situation. Make a cup of coffee every day around 4:35 o'clock. Sit up and sip and reflect. Even if you go back to sleep, you're training yourself to wake up and go, huh, yeah. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna do that. And sticking to those days off. Sometimes I purposely say no to coming in on my days off, even if I'm available. Yes. Yep. Just to keep those boundaries set. Yep. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do that. I am gonna do that. And I'm gonna make sure it's like no nothing in it too. Just make it black coffee. Hmm. Yeah, so that's what's going on with me, y'all. So we just gonna we're gonna make those changes. Like Love in My Hair said, I definitely will be, just writing some things down. Just a personal note. I'm gonna go stop up at the shop tonight just to break the ice. So when I go in tomorrow, it'll just be a fresh day. And I'm gonna tell you, and that this is part of the reason why I came on here. I talked about this. I said that I seen that vision board thing going on over there, right? And it kind of made me, and what made me, because I'm gonna end it because I've been, I said an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready or whatever, so I can get out here to the store and go down there. But hey, dark chocolate latte. Don't beat yourself up. Glow up is 2021. You already started this year. Give yourself credit. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, what I saw over there was a pattern. And so, I mean, and that's why I said self check because, we come on here, we give advice, we talk about things we see others doing, that sort of thing, right? And so I'm like, let me come on here and talk about myself and tell y'all what exactly is going on with me and, just some things. We're at the end of the year. We are about trying to be better all year long, not just at New Year's. But, let me just come on here and share this with y'all. Okay. The reason why that kind of inspired me to do that is because she over there has a pattern. So if you notice, anytime there is some type of fallout or, she does somebody wrong, what she will do is she will come on here and uh, do something to connect with her audience that's still there. Okay. She'll share something personal. She'll just be very much so relatable, or she will do something that is very interactive with the audience to make them feel included, to draw them in to kind of mask the situation that just happened. And I talked about my patterns within myself, and like I said, I get into this mode, um, and I just withdraw myself. That's a pattern. You see that too, boss lady? So she's doing this vision board thing, and yeah, she's doing this vision board thing. She has, she's sharing things that she's has planned to do this coming year. Um, but it's not even what's on the vision board or anything like that, because that's neither here nor there. Whether she really means any of that, or whether she really is wanting that for herself, that's neither here nor there. But what I will say is there's a pattern. And I just think it's very fake to, one minute you are trying to shit on somebody, and then the next minute you're basically trying to save the people that might be on the fence, because when things like that happen, people are kind of on the fence of whether they're still going to support or not. And people like to be included, they like to feel as a whole. And so she does that to make it feel like nothing's changed over here, like we lost that one or whatever, but we still us or whatever. So I just see that pattern. Like I've seen it, when she painted the blue wall, or she came on here, shared some things, talked to, just whatever. It's just always going to be a video. The next video will be dragging Deirdre. The next video, Deirdre will get talked about. Um, and it's just a pattern. Like that's just what it is. Right now, it's getting the drawing the people in that are on the fence and keeping your supporters there, making them feel included. And then, to what Deirdre said in her video, there will definitely be a response. So just be watching out with that, watching out for that. This was a pretty good conversation, so I'm not going to go deep into it, but I do want to tell y'all, what even made me come on to kind of just talk about myself and what I'm going through and what I'm feeling, and what I'm dealing with and stuff like that. A self check, because we all need that, and she needs one. We really need to check ourselves sometimes, and really be honest with ourselves. And if you can't do that, then you're fucked up. If we can't be honest with ourselves, then we really got some work to do, because that's the one person you should be able to be honest with. So it's just, that's where I'm at right now. I'm definitely self-checking myself, and I'm going to make some changes, and, just try to progress on what we're building, and get back to that. But that's low key kind artist behavior, very manipulative. It is very much so. Very much so. I mean, it's very calculated. And I mean, it's so funny too, because months ago, when I said something about how she's very calculated and, everything she does and says is for a reason, then here she comes coming out talking about she does strategic commentary. It's just funny. It's just funny. But yeah, it's not strategic when we can predict everything that you're about to do. Okay. So she is so predictable. We know you was the first to talk about a vision board. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, that too. The vision board thing, like, we did that already. And we're gonna continue to do it because it is something. And vision board doesn't have to be for New Year. Vision board can be anytime you are, at a stage in your life that you want to manifest some things, you want to make some things happen, and you need it right there in front of you. It doesn't have to be for New Year's. It can be for any time of the year. You don't have to wait until the new year to make changes within yourself. Honestly, you should do it as soon as possible, because just like y'all said, the cemetery is the richest place in the world. And we never know when our number is going to be called. So with that being said, when you feel within yourself you need to do something different, go ahead and do it different. We don't have to wait till the new year, to a birthday, till I lose 10 pounds, till I get this job, till I do, you're gonna be waiting your whole damn life all the time. Just do it. And I'm talking to y'all, but I'm telling myself as well. That's what we need to do. So, and making a vision board and putting things right there in front of our face and, just thinking it and touching it and feeling it and everything, you will have it and you will do it. So yeah. Thank you, loving my hair. Thank you so much. I hope so. I hope you all are doing good and things are working out for you. And, if you are feeling what I'm feeling or you have before, um, yeah, just know that, everybody goes through stuff and a lot of us are more alike than we would like to think sometimes. Um, but yeah, so I hope so, because y'all helped me a hell of a lot. So thank you, Sensibility. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. Mean, malicious, and manipulating, the meaningful, inspiring to who I don't know. She's very transparent. Absolutely. It's another reason why sharing a video is important, because a person like her will steal it and say she came up with the idea first. Man, you ain't lying, won't she though? And it's so funny too, because even talking about vision board for New Year's, like we talked about that like weeks ago. We were talking about, setting up a time to do our vision board. Actually, because we were supposed to be doing it the middle of the month, and here we are at the end, and so we had talked about that at the beginning of the month. But if they're doing it and they actually believe it and want it and work towards it, have at it. But if you're doing it for content and just to make people feel like you're trying to be a better person, you're gonna be able to see if you actually accomplish anything or work towards anything. Like that's evident, we can just see that. But you can't start a new year off fresh and start a new year being a better person when you haven't closed out and you haven't done things, like right now you still owe people money. So how do you feel like, is that on your vision board to pay back people that you have taken money from? I mean, she had vacation written on there for 2021. You didn't do it for 2020 yet, and people still paid for that. So hold on, y'all. Okay, my bad. So, okay, boss lady, can y'all still hear me? It says she confirms that she watches you from the bushes. Hey, girl, we know you there. Oh my goodness. She watches from the bushes. Well, yeah, hey, girl. But yeah, I'm definitely benefiting from the combo. Different ideas being shared. Absolutely, Monica. It's good to have these conversations just to, number one, you notice that like you're not alone in situations, or sometimes you may be feeling like just feeling away and you see like shit, I only or whatever. But not only that, ideas are shared to do things differently and to help yourself, help you to um try things differently. Because that's the whole thing. Like we get caught up in these patterns, we get caught up in just being comfortable and doing things that works for us or whatever, but we don't get anywhere with it because we doing the same damn thing. So if you continuously just doing things the same way, doing the same things, you're gonna get the same result. I mean, that's just science, you know, that is science. So okay, boss lady boo. They say when you write goals down on paper, it will manifest. Yes, yes, you write things down. Um, Even speaking them every day, going and touching them. If there's a certain car that you want, go one day, go one weekend, just go and either try to test drive the car or just go shop for the car. Tell the people, like, look, I don't need no help. I'm just here, looking, and, touch it, feel it, put it in your face. If there is something that you want to do, whatever it is, just make sure that you speak it every day. Educate yourself on it. Say if you wanted to change careers, just start reading up on that career or that industry. Maybe take a cheap course, educating yourself or updating yourself on things about it. We talked about Groupon before, where Groupon has really cheap courses. If you want to up your skills in computer technology, how to use Microsoft, how to use Windows, how to read a spreadsheet or put one together, all that kind of stuff, you can look on Groupon. And a lot of times they have like these courses for like $5, $10, whatever. Um, you could use that for working at home, or, editing. I'm looking for one for editing. So, just up your skill and whatever it is you're currently working on, or if there's something that you want to know about or you want to learn about, you can read it. There's unlimited free information out there. And then if it gets to where you want to further it to where, you do pay for some information, do that. Do that. Um, what else? Yeah, but those for real cheap courses on Groupon. And then too, if you have student loans out, and if you stay enrolled in school, then your loans are be put off. So even if you want to go as far as taking a course, just one course on whatever it is that you're trying to learn about, stuff like that. Um, but use the unlimited information. Just go and read, and do little testings with yourself, and do little mimic, transactions, or, just whatever it is, that you may want to do. Um, Even those Groupon online classes, a lot of them will give you a certificate at the end, like saying that you passed or you're now certified in this. So I was looking at that for the medical coding and stuff, because you can even do some of those classes on there, and they give you an actual certificate. And they have a lot of work at home jobs available for that field. So, that's something to do. Um, what else? But yeah, yeah. Just anything to just, up your game a little bit. Hey, nothing wasted. Just joining. You may have talked about this already, but do you know if $600 stimulus will include 2018 filers or just 2019 filers? I do believe it will be 2018 filers. Basically, let me say, if you qualified for the previous stimulus check, then you will get this one as well. So if you remember the previous stimulus check, they were going by 2018 and 2019 filing information. So yes, if you got the previous stimulus check, then you will get this one. Now, they keep saying 2019. So, but they also say if you got the first one, then you get this one. So what I want to say about that, if for whatever reason you don't get it, okay, if they are just only, because they say both. So I'm gonna say you will get it, because if you got the last one, you will get it. Um, but if you didn't enter in your non-filing information, because obviously if you're asking about 2018, that means you didn't file for 2019 for whatever reason. But they did have a space where if you were a non-filer, meaning that you didn't file your taxes for whatever reason, but you did pay into, or you did work some, you were supposed to go in on the IRS website and fill out that information so that they know where to send your payment. So if that is your case, then you will be able to get it when you file your taxes this coming year. You will still get the credit, but the check itself is going directly out now. I'm going to say yes, because they said if you got the last one, then you will get this one. Whoever's into wholesale real estate, I'm interested. Oh, are you? Okay. Hold on, I'm a little knowledgeable, but I want to invest. I guess I should put that on my vision board. Absolutely put it on your vision board. Well, you see here that Dev is in that and she is starting, well, she got already started working in that field. So definitely maybe you can reach out to her if you guys want to converse on that. Also, Crypto Tika, um, she's into, and I don't know if it's the wholesale real estate, so I would have to double check that. But I would definitely put out a word. Maybe we can do a live or a stream, where we're doing a stream yard where some people can come up and, give knowledge on that stuff too. But yeah, that's what Dez is doing. So you're right, I didn't file for 2019. You always have so much knowledge and information. Thanks. You're so welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, I would say, yeah, you're still gonna get it because they said if you got the last one. But if you don't, if it slips through the cracks and they're only focusing on 2019, then just remember, go ahead and file as soon as you can in 21, and you will get the credit. You will get the credit. So yep. Let me see. Bye, boss lady. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said by the way. I'm so sorry. Thank you for paying attention to your chat and answering questions. Oh, thank you, boss lady. Yep, I be trying to, I hate when I miss the comments. I really do. Sometimes I just be into it or doing whatever and miss the comments. I can't stand when I miss the comments. And then I get comments on my videos sometimes where they say, could you just say what you're gonna say and do your commentary and then talk to the chat later? Because they say it's like it throws them off or whatever. Or you know how I get distracted and I'll lose a thought or a point or something like that. So it annoys some people, but I think we're all good. I got the first 1,200 on Cash App. Okay, but will they send this one to my new bank account or through the app again? They will send it through the app again. However, you got it the first time, they will send it this time. They did not open up the link to update your payment information. So however you got the previous check, that's how you will get this one. They're going to be mailing out millions of checks over the next 2 weeks. I want to say like 50 million or some shit like that, but it's a lot. So they're going to be mailing out a lot of checks for the next week. So watch your mailbox if you got, or let me say this, if they try to send it electronically and the payment is returned, then you will get a paper check. They are not opening up the link for you to update your payment information. So they're just sending the shit out. So they're going to do it electronically. They already started. There's a lot of people who are already saying they got theirs. So they're going to send it out electronically first. And then if it comes back for whatever reason, then they will send a paper check out. So there's not going to be any way. So hopefully, if your bank isn't right, then your address is right. Because otherwise, it's going to be some bullshit where, you got to wait. You didn't get your check. And then either you're going to have to file it or just get the credit for it on your taxes. That's probably how I would say. If they end up sending the check like to the wrong place or something like that, and people, if you don't get your payment through the mail, then you're probably going to end up having to wait for your refund and getting a credit because they will not be sending out checks after January 15th. They have to send all the checks and all stimulus payments out before January 15th. The IRS will not be sending any stimulus payments out after. Hey, the Queen first. How you doing, babe? Thank you. You too. Happy New Year, hon. Yes, thank you so much. Let's see. Okay, that live on real estate would be great. Hey, Dad, what's your email? Yeah, so yeah, just to talk about like an industry that a lot of people are getting into. Real estate is awesome. Real estate is passive income. Real estate is is an investment. It is a really, really quick way for you to, you can from double to quadruple to 10 times your money, real estate is a great way to hit a lick. Okay, to say it like that. It's just a great way for you to get into streaming some other income, whether it be you become a landlord, whether it's you just doing a quick flip like wholesale real estate. You know, you're not something that you will be have your hands in all the time. It's just that you're gonna get that commission from that one quick flip. You know, a lot of people are not built to for the ongoing or the long term benefit. They just want to make that quick lick of money, you know, that get that quick lump sum and then move on to the next deal. So yeah, so real estate would be a great conversation because there's so many ways that you can make money from it. Like, you know, people just think buy a house and be a landlord or you know, whatever, but there's so many different ways for you to be able to make money off of real estate. So yep. Thank you, Blazing Babe. All right. So let's see. Last questions. Um, okay. Oh, that live on real. Okay, let's see. Yes, it is. I've been working in real estate for over 10 plus years. Oh, really? See? Yeah, it's a great industry to be in. So many different levels that you can work in. You know, it's not just the one and done, cut and dry. You know what they say, a one trick pony. Real estate, the industry itself is not a one trick pony because it's just, you know, you can come in at all different angles and make some money. Yeah. So yeah, so I'll figure out how to get that. Yeah, my brother's calling. I gotta get his truck towed for him, y'all. So let me go throw on some clothes, get out here before it get dark, okay? And but yeah, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for always having my back and having a great conversation. Thank you, Boss Lady and Des. Y'all please check out if you have a YouTube channel, please put a one in the chat so that people can come check out your channel, see what you got going on. Y'all all know and love Boss Lady New Jersey. Okay. Y'all know Des and who else is in here? Y'all know Blazing, okay? Y'all know Blazing. Everybody know Blazing, but Blazing is in here. If you're not familiar, please subscribe. Please check out their commentary, their content. I'm in really commentary content because they offer so many different things. Boss Lady New Jersey, she also started another channel. She's been doing TV reviews. She's been doing panels. She does her music. She's been doing like product reviews and starting into her beauty stuff. Okay. Boss Lady's been getting into beauty stuff. So, oh, it's no problem, Keisha Boo. I love you. Yep. No, it's no problem. I'm actually on a lot longer than I said I was gonna be, but y'all know how that goes. So, but yeah, Grace. Let me see the Queen. Who else was in here? Was somebody else here with a channel? Oh my eye. Oh my eye. Oh my eye. Nothing Wasted. Sensibility, Monita, Loving My Hair, Vici. I love y'all. Dark Chocolate, Nadia. Nadia's in the chat, y'all. Check out Nadia's channel. Okay. A lot of the people in the chat have brands also. They have products that they either create or sell or have an affiliate to. Also, I will be sharing a new affiliate link that I didn't even know about. He just did it for me. So shout out to Black Expo, okay, Black owned website who is overly willing to share the ins and outs with you if you want to get into it as well. That's a whole nother thing. Just talking about different ways that you can stream income without even touching the product. That's a conversation we got to have. So we'll have those coming up because that's one thing is that another thing, the content on the channel that you own. I want to get more deeper into business and ways to make money, ways to create revenue, either create it or just earn it. But there are so many different ways and you don't even have to touch them. So, you know, stimulus checks are out right now. I'm going to tell y'all right now, don't spend the freaking money. Let me tell y'all right now, okay? We gonna freaking go ahead and close this out the right way. The last time the stimulus checks were released, I'm gonna tell you why. Another reason why they probably didn't issue another package so soon. Because a lot of people showed that you didn't need it. Okay? You don't think the government looks at social media? You don't think the government knows how sales went up on TVs and game systems and the mall was packed and all types of shit was going on? Y'all don't think they know about that? You don't think they know about the influx of 30-day tags being registered through the different states? You don't think they know about that? They know about all of that kind of stuff. So unless you are getting ready to be put out of your home, unless you have something getting ready to be cut off, unless you are using that money because you need to put food on your table, which you shouldn't because you should be getting food stamps, don't spend that money. Hold on to it, invest some of it, or just keep it until you figure out the best way to do something with it. Until we figure out how to turn that 600 into 1200 and go on and go on and go on. When the first stimulus checks were released, okay, it had just been, a lot of people had just gotten tax refunds, okay? A lot of people had just gotten their tax refund, just only a month, maybe 2 months before stimulus payments started to be received. And so if you had dependents and you had credits and all that kind of stuff, you got a decent income tax. Yet some people couldn't pay their rent that April. Some people were looking to couldn't pay rent in May. They're looking for the stimulus check, but they just had thousands and thousands of dollars. Pandemic hits. Where did y'all spend that money? Because y'all had to be in the house. Like they started doing lockdowns in May and March. But that's the reason why. There was all over the news how, Walmart was selling out of TVs and you see all these cars and you see just all of this shit. Stop spending your money on things that are not going to do anything for you. You don't need another TV. You don't need the new iPhone 12, okay? You don't need to start no new accounts, new phone accounts. You don't need no clothes right now. You ain't going no motherfucking where, okay? You don't need nothing but to keep your household intact. So if you're not using that money to keep your household intact, please don't spend it yet, y'all. You don't know when something else is going to happen, okay? And even if we did know that another one was going to get issued, we need to have something for us. We need to learn how to save. We shouldn't be so hurt over a $600 stimulus check, or if it's going to be $2,000, because we should be saving. Okay, we want to save as much as we can, and this is a payment that you could have gotten or you couldn't have gotten. See, that's another way to look at it too, because this is just money that is being given out. It's something that you may not have never even had. So treat it as such and don't spend it. All right. Get you open you a money market account. Try to invest in that. Get you a savings that pays you some interest, even though the rates aren't that good right now. Get you COD, through your insurance company. If you're with State Farm, they sell them, or check through your bank what the interest rate on a COD is. Do it for 90 days. Do it for 6 months. I would say 90 days. Start out with 90 days. Maybe put half of it in there or something. Or do like maybe split it up and do 90 days and then 6 months and then a year. Split it up and just let it grow at different levels. Do something with it outside of spending in Walmart or at the mall. That's all I'm asking you to do. Okay. So, yep, let's see. Okay, there's this email. I already put aside $100 last week for my license. Yes, Blazing. Blazing over there working. Looking at trademark stuff today. Yes. April and Chad. Okay, Grace, babe. Have a great day. All right. Invest your money into something that's going to pay you back, period. Yes, because that's the thing, you guys. Like, okay, so if you go to work and you make $10 an hour, you had to work an hour to make that $10. Now, the next thing is for us to figure out where to put that $10 and turn it into 20. Because we didn't already work hard that hour to make that 10, but now we need to be able to find a way to do less work to turn it into even more than that. That's the way, that's what we need to do with our money. Not work an hour to make that $10 and then go spend the $10 before we even get it in check form. Go spend the $10 on lunch at Burger King that same day. You worked an hour, made $10. Now you done went and spent it at Burger King. So that's already, that's spent gone. Okay. Um, you know, go take your $10 and you go on, as soon as you leave out the store or whatever, or you take a break, you want to spend it at Starbucks. Or, you bored at work, so you online shopping and, you done spent 100 and something. So, you done work $10 an hour, 8 hours a day, that's $80. So you done spent over 2 days of pay. I'll just go ahead and say 2.5 because they got to take taxes out of that $10. So you done spent 2.5 days of pay on the internet in one transaction, and you ain't even got the money yet. You ain't even got it yet. So you done worked half a week for some clothes that you ain't going nowhere in, and you ain't about to go nowhere. That's stupid shit that I do. Let me talk about me. That's stupid stuff that I do or did. Let me say did, because I've been doing good with saving. But, write down what you spent. Before you go to bed at night, write down everything you spent and do that for a week and just see what your weekly is doing for you. Or I'm mean, what your weekly, just see what your weekly spending is. Write down if you stopped and got a coffee, if you bought lunch, if you had to get gas. What bill did you pay? Did you go shopping? Did you let somebody borrow something? Anything. Write down everything every night of the week and then tally it up at the end of the week and see how much you spent that week. And then write down how much you made that week and see how much you're overspending or how much you're, just how much you're spending too much of. So, that's a task for me, for you guys. We're just going to do some little homework. We're going to try to be more financially stable and secure and try to make some shit happen for ourselves, because the bottom line is, you see this government ain't trying to make nothing happen for you. Probably people ain't trying to make nothing happen for you. All you got is you. All you got is you. And yeah, it's good you make $10 an hour, you make $15 an hour, but it's not good if you spending it every hour. You spending every day. Some of us spend every day. We gotta buy something. That's a problem. Shopping should be a treat. Going in the store, that should be a treat. Because you haven't done it in a while. But if you're just always every day you buying something, every day you gotta stop somewhere, as long as you go outside, you stopping somewhere. You in the house, you ordering something. Yeah, Blazing, I already know. Me too. Me too. I'm talking about myself, y'all. I am talking about me, okay? I'm not downing nobody. I'm just speaking. I'm speaking facts. If we want better, we gotta do better. If you got it like that, cool. But, if you want to do a little better, just set some boundaries. That's all. Just set some boundaries. That's it. If it ain't got free shipping, I ain't buying it. I ain't paying no shipping. If it ain't a sale that I'll never see again in my life, see, that's my problem. Shit be on sale, and then you want to spend enough so that you get free shipping, and then so you don't went from $50, now you got to spend $100 to get the free shipping. like, what the fuck? You just digging deeper, deeper, deeper. I have to rebuke you and Blazing when y'all start showing them damn makeup. Loving my hair. I'm trying to tell you. I am trying to tell you, girl. I'm telling you. I'm talking to myself. Yes. Invest your money. Yep. Pay you back periodically. Yes, yes. Dolly Boo. All right, y'all. I was shopping every day. Sorry. But I was shopping with hubby card. Does that count? Oh yeah, it counts. It goes all in the same household. I really want to invest some of my money into making a dedicated workspace so I can work on my business ideas. Yes. Yes, do that. Do that. Now, see, the thing is that you can buy things in increments as you see them on sale. If you see something, it's a great deal, like I need a desk, right? That's usually 200 some dollars. But you see some crazy ass sale or whatever, go ahead and do it. Buy it in increments, piece it together, stuff like that. But, especially if you don't want to just go take that big lump sum, shop sales, shop deals, shop discounts, buy things as you can get it that way. Don't break yourself and say, oh, fuck it. It's just the one thing I bought that wasn't on sale. But we have to set boundaries for ourselves or even set a budget. You can do it like that. You can say, you know what? I got $300 to spend on this space right here. I got 500, whatever it is. I'm just throwing numbers out there, but this is what I have to make this space what I need it to be. And then just start working on it. You see this over here, this over here, you know. I finally did cancel my BoxyCharm subscription. Did you? Did I cancel? Because I know I just signed up. I had just signed back up and I got that stuff. Yeah, those subscription boxes. Because I just feel like I don't know, like the different brands and stuff, they've been doing mystery boxes, like, but they go really fast. But if you catch it, maybe something like that. Um, so I don't know. I was thinking about keeping like the little $12 bag from Ipsy, and then that way, if I want any of the full size items or stuff like that, I can just buy it at the discount. But yeah, paying for all of those subscriptions and all of that. We're gonna take a break for a minute. Let's see. Boundaries and goals. Are you staying in for New Year's, April? Actually, no. My cousin, he said he's gonna be doing a kickback at his house, so I am gonna go over there. Um, I'm gonna go over there. I'm trying to, get out my little shell, so I said I'm gonna go over there. FabFitFun. FabFitFun. Yeah, that it's seasonal, so it only comes out 4 times a year. And if you sign up, I'm sure Blazing kept his and he has a discount. He has a link so that you can get the first one at a discount. So you'll get your first one, I think either $10 or $15 off. And after that, he after that you pay the regular price, but it's only 4 times a year. So you get a bunch of good stuff in it. It's not just all the same stuff, same brands. You get some lifestyle stuff, different stuff that you'll actually use, you know. You cancel Ipsy. Ooh, only 4 times yet. Yes, hey Jewel. Yes, they can become costly, especially when you're getting multiples every month, all the different box. Yeah. Spending a couple $100 on damn subscription boxes when really you could put that money aside and just when you see something you like, go buy it. You know, Ulta's getting ready to have their 21 days of sale. They have their first one, the first quarter of the year, the first couple months of the year, something like that. So, you know, while you wait on that sale, it can give you time to use up some of your products, but get things for half off or whenever they go on sale, and you can saved all this money so that you can spend it on that. Oh, I canceled that bit fun. Oh Oh, okay, so you cancel. Yeah. My eye. I don't know what's my eye shot. Yes, I do. Yep. Yep. Save that money and spend it. Yeah. So okay, y'all. Let me see what my brother won. I know I gotta go get his truck towed. And then yeah, let me get to the store and all this shit. Y'all I gotta go to the fruit market, get my greens. I gotta get some chicken. I just gotta go through my cabinets and see what I'm missing so I can start dinner tonight. Start like the big stuff. And then yeah. So all right, y'all. I love y'all so much. I hope you have an amazing day. Matter of fact, I think I'm about to go ahead and soak my peas. Or they say soak them overnight and I could just put them on in the morning. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll just put them on in the morning. Okay, y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for the great conversation. Y'all are so awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I will definitely see y'all later on. I'll be keeping in touch, okay? We're gonna hold each other accountable, especially y'all gonna hold me accountable. So here we go. Here we go. So I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye. My IG, okay, babe, I will.